As everyone knows, we at the Designated Drinker Show are dedicated to raising the bar on craft cocktails. How do we do that? We strive to always introduce you to the most inspiring guests and entertain you with our intoxicating boozy banter, while Gina, as always, serves up her tips and tricks to crafting her delicious creative cocktail recipes. But now we need your help and just a little bit of your time. We'd love to hear what you think of the show and to find out what you want more of and even what you don't. So please head over to designateddrinker.show to complete our listener survey, because what you, our loyal listeners, want is exactly what we aim to deliver. I promise it will only take a few minutes of your time to complete the survey. And for doing so, you'll receive an exclusive invite to our Let's Get Twisted Cocktail Hour, a live online interactive event with me and Gina. We'll be serving up some fun times as we try to answer your questions, deal out a few fun cocktail facts, and of course, share plenty of good laughs. While Gina, as always, doles out her tips and tricks and shows us how to craft 3 amazing cocktails. Yep, 3. So head over to designateddrinker.show, dish out your thoughts, and we'll see you at the Let's Get Twisted Cocktail Hour. Now, the date and time will be determined by survey participation, so go do it today. And hell, share it with your friends, your family, clergy, postal worker, dog walker, I don't know. Anyone you know who appreciates a tasty cocktail and some intoxicating boozy banter. We really can't wait to hear from you. Welcome to the Designated Drinker Show, the podcast that's raising the bar on craft cocktails. I am your host, Louise Solis, and with me, as always, is Gina Savani.
Who?
The mixtress DC Gina.
Love
I
it.
never use your last name.
I know. I don't even know who that is.
Ever.
Perfect.
And you know what we're doing here?
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing either. We're getting real today.
I mean,
real.
Obviously.
Yeah, we're getting real about reality TV. But Gina, this is our first going live. We've got a room full of lovely faces. Our friends and family are here. But speaking of friends and family.
I mean, well, I'm well lubricated, so, I mean, this side is running like a well-oiled machine. So I, tequila'd it up, little Trace Generations, had a little bit of Maker's Mark 101. Can't wait to get my Sipsmith in. I'm in.
There you go. Got all 3 sponsors in there one go. Good
Yeah,
job.
Thanks for coming.
Cheers to that.
Thanks for coming. Cheers.
All right, should we tell everybody who's here with us?
I mean, that's probably a good idea. I can say that there's a lot of people staring at us.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, let's put the pressure on everyone else who's here.
New intro today. I love it.
I know.
So I just get to be me.
You just get to be you,
and not even the mixtress.
No, I did give you the
not
mixtress.
Like a dollop of cream.
You're the real mixtress, DC.
Not even the sugar to my coffee. I mean, what is happening right now?
I know. I'm just giving you the real experience. I'm getting real, and
All right, go.
So with us today, just in case anyone didn't see, we have Jen Carroll, who is a top chef. Top chef. Come on, top chef. And then, now we're getting saucy. We have Candiace Dillard Bassett and her lovely husband, Chris Bassett, on the show from Potomac Housewives.
Oh boy.
I shorten it, it's the Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm sorry, Candiace.
Potomac Housewives, I mean, it's all the same stuff.
Yeah, I'll call Chris a housewife.
That crazy show is also fine.
Greatest crazy show.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So the kids tell me I'm supposed to ask you to spill some tea.
Oh, me? I'm spilling the
right
tea?
now.
I have to go first?
I love it.
Oh, the
right at you.
pressure.
Like, nice.
Oh, what tea is there to spill? Well, Nicki Minaj is co-hosting our reunion, so that's
look
tea.
at that.
She, as the kids say, she read us all for filth, if you know what that means.
Oh.
She was very shady. She asked all the hard questions.
Really? Yes.
She spared no one. Wigs were thrown off. They're over there.
What?
Edges were lost.
Figuratively.
Yes.
Yes.
No one's
Okay.
Edges were
actual
lost
wig.
figuratively. Wigs were snatched figuratively.
Gotcha.
Yes, it was a time. And she's like tiny. She's smaller than me.
I
She
love the
looks
fact
super
that
tiny. Yes.
say she's tiny.
I'm the most vertically
I like that.
challenged in the room, but Nicki Minaj is more vertically challenged than me. Yes. Yeah. That's the tea.
That's the tea. So we'll have to wait for that.
Tune in for that, yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
Next week, this Sunday.
No. The following Sunday.
She's gonna come out this.
The show likes to kind of, they wheel you in. So they'll tease her being there next Sunday, but she won't actually sit until the following Sunday. So
Gotcha. So
At least
that's the speculation.
I'm already sold, so great. Can't wait.
Speculation.
Jenna, do you have tea to spill? None.
Top Chef
Well, they
tea.
have Top Chef.
Chef.
Top Chef.
Yeah.
I mean,
Top
I
Chef
guess no one
tea,
gets.
I'm like-
You got like fire and knives. Do people really get ugly behind the scenes?
Yeah, they do. So there's a lot of egos and there's a lot of
Not with chefs, come on.
competitiveness, obviously.
Chefs with egos? Come on.
Right? There's a lot of drama that happens, but I don't know if it's as much drama as it happens like with you guys.
This is what, that's what I want to know.
It's different drama.
Yeah, it's
Right.
still drama though. Like
Oh, yeah.
I watch with bated breath a lot of the time. I'm watching Top Chef. It's like, oh, like, cause you guys like not fight, but you argue.
Yeah.
And it gets really like intense.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, any situation you throw alcohol into, especially with a bunch of egomaniac chefs. I mean, come on.
We're
But seriously,
all,
my big
like,
question.
we're the best,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
Like, and
My
then
question though is about the trolls. Like, do you get trolls? Like, what do they say?
Yeah.
You post food pictures and like, my grandmother makes better apple pie than you, bitch. Like, how does that work? Like, because I know the shit that we go through, that we get, and it's like, what do they talk about on Top Chef?
Right.
Oh, we get trolls for our food and pictures and what we do, but like I'll even get trolls like about my hair. I'm like, I'm a fucking chef. Like
don't care.
I'm in the kitchen cooking.
They don't
like
care.
I don't have time to do like full makeup and hair.
The last thing I thought
Sorry.
about-
Like, was my hair today.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. No.
it's
As you're in a
uh,
hot kitchen and it just melts off.
I have a question. I have a question for Bravo. Do you so I see like you guys on, especially on the Real Housewives, you'll have somebody, your hair and makeup is always beautiful, right? Like everyone's always like put together.
Turn up.
And like on a cooking reality show, 100% they're like, hope you don't sweat too much. And you're like, okay, and they'll blot you if you're sweating. Yeah. Tell me, do they like actually do your like hair and makeup, or do you have to do it yourself?
I am my own hair and makeup artist. No one does my hair and makeup except for when we do our interviews, when we're sitting in the chair. They'll pay for us to get hair and makeup done then, but just to go to scenes every day, no. That's all me. This is all me today.
I'm like gorgeous.
Gorgeous, beautiful.
This is also all me. I brushed the hell out of this thing this morning. All day. All day.
Yeah.
Is that your Doherty look then?
Oh my God. My dad.
I don't
texted
get
me
it. I don't get it.
About what's his first name? Chris.
Chris.
Chris
Yes,
Dawson.
also
Chris
Chris.
Yes. That's like your doppelganger.
It's not.
Y'all are cousins.
He has an oval-shaped head. I have a circular-shaped head.
No.
I looked at the picture very intently. Like, this is not me.
I did a double take.
I tell you
all
what,
could be cousins.
I tell you, I actually think, I've had a lot of people tell me that I look more like the guy, also who I think his name is Chris, that used to be married to Gwyneth Paltrow, the other singer. What's
the
his?
Coldplay guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Coldplay. Yeah, Chris, whatever his name is.
Sure.
Chris-
Anyone
What's the
Google
big
that for us? Yes, we
Who's
look
the singer at Coldplay?
Is it?
No, it's Daughtry's the other one.
No, not Daughtry.
I think it's Chris Martin, maybe.
Martin.
Martin,
is
yeah,
that
I'm like
his name?
that. It's
Chris
like
Martin?
Michael's.
Martin.
I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Martin.
I don't know. I think I see that one more than I see this Daughtry.
Daughtry.
Then
is
your
it.
father, you're like, I think that I look like the Coldplay guy more than my dad.
No,
That's
it doesn't
interesting.
bother me at all because
Interesting, Chris. I like how you
I'm
put that
okay
together.
either way.
So
Good.
we started the show off wrong. I totally bobbled all in the beginning, but we also forgot to tell everyone what we're drinking.
Yeah.
Gina, what'd you make for us to start off this
so everybody's
amazing
drinking
show?
today one of my favorite like go-to holiday punches, and it's a cardamom apple punch that I did with Maker's Mark 101, a little bit of lemon and bitters, and it's a very simple drink. And then the recipe will be available at designateddrinker.show, and we'll show you how to make it. You can make it in a punch bowl or a singular drink. Personally, making the punch bowl is always my favorite because then everybody gets to enjoy. And there is more for everybody that's sitting here to go up and get like a refill if you'd
Yes,
like.
please help yourself.
Yeah.
Help yourself.
Yeah.
See, so next time you guys who are on Facebook Live, you should find your way to the live studio audience spaces, and we actually give you cocktails.
One of my favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you get cocktails.
Absolutely. We're going to make it drink in a little bit, but, whatever. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I do think it was funny how Chris was saying, wait, all these egotistical chefs in one place. Really? Note to everyone, Chris went to culinary school, so he knows firsthand.
I did. I actually
The most
auditioned
arrogant.
for Top Chef before I
yeah.
knew what reality TV was, and I'm so glad I didn't actually get on there.
Wow.
But like in the interview, I don't know.
What season? What season? Tell us.
I think it was 2000. I was at Virtue. So it was like,
Back
it had to
in
have
the
been
day.
2010 or 2011, which I think was
What
probably.
season? What
I
year
think
was
it was
that?
season 3. I think
You
that
were
was.
no, I was my first season, because I've been on a few, was
Right.
season 6, and
Okay.
that was 2010. It was Las
Okay,
Vegas.
so maybe it was
Okay.
for season 6.
Oh wow.
No, it would have had to been the next. I think it might have been the season after you because
Okay.
I started at Virtue in 2010. I think.
He also drinks
Anyway,
a lot. That's why we're friends.
it doesn't matter when it was, but the point is. So I went to the open audition. It was in DC, and they bring you in like 10 at a time at a table, and I'm like in I think I just had on slacks and a button-up shirt. And
It's
I'm
because
being-
it's before he met Candiace. Just
right.
just
Yeah,
know.
that's also true.
She fixed it.
I
It's
really
fine.
didn't know what reality TV was at that point. And I was being very respectful, like in a job interview, and I'm just waiting to be
Called
asked the
on.
question. Then there's this asshole who comes in. He's like literally like he just came from work, but it's 8:30 in the morning with his cutoff shirt, his bandana, and he's all tatted up, and he's just interrupting everybody. He's the biggest, and I'm just like, what a dick. But he actually got
I was going
made
to
to
say,
the
did you get on the show?
No, he didn't get on the show, but he made it like I think 2 rounds in.
called
And
back,
I
yeah.
didn't get any callback in.
Yeah, there's a formula to that reality TV
Yeah,
stuff.
I had
and
no
you
idea.
You gotta know.
Yeah,
you know,
there
Trying to be
know
very
your
nice,
role.
and
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, well, I did this and this and that. Fuck that, I just got a chef and drink, and it's like, what are you talking about?
So Christine wants to be a guest in the next our next in studio. I told her send us her email. Happy to have her.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on, Christine.
Yeah, Christine.
Yeah,
Sure.
girl.
But yeah, that was my experience with Top Chef. Yeah, they come in. It's a pretty big packet, like the shit you have to do, like
Oh my God, you have to do
videos and it's like they want a packet this thick.
video. You have to answer all those questions.
Yeah.
You have to do a psych test. They
Oh,
do
they make
like,
you do a psych.
They do
Yeah, they want
full-on
to make sure you don't
background
stab
checks.
anybody later. You guys got knives.
Knives involved.
A little heated in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, so
the
I
whole
I
packet.
have a
Yeah,
question. I have a
they
question.
do
I have
a
a
lot.
question.
Sorry.
No. I have a
Taking
question.
over.
It's a fun question. So, here's the thing. Everyone watches the shows. They're all bated breath. They watch the next episode. They're like, what? You're living this life, right?
Yeah.
Do you like wait with so I just want to know about the anticipation. You know it's coming, right? You know it's coming. Do you ever get to the point where you're like, you know the episode's coming and you know that you're going to have to like either defend or be like, I made this choice or ready, or a loss is coming or a win and you're like, fuck, it's coming. And you're like,
Yeah.
what do you do with that anxiety? Like, really, the truth is, I really want to know, how do you deal with that? Because
Yeah.
like that is a lot of nail bite. And like I don't know if everybody realizes that you film so far out before
Yep.
it's aired.
Yep.
So you're already living the next part of your life.
Yeah.
So like, what is that like?
That's the worst part because for us, you live it 3 times. You live it when you film it,
Yep.
when it airs, and then we
In
have
the media.
reunions.
Oh shit. Your
We
reunion.
relive it again a 3rd time at the reunion. But I want to know for you because like it's confidential. You can't say when you're booted off or whatever.
Right.
So how do you prepare to when you know it's your last episode? Like how does that make you feel?
It's like, for me, I've had a few last episodes
Yeah.
now, so I'm kind of used to it.
They're
And
done.
now I'm just like, whatever. When am I going back on? But like the first time, it was like the anxiety and like, what are people gonna think?
Yeah.
Because I lost.
Right.
How's all my friends and family gonna see me? How are they gonna react? What are all the fans gonna say? What are the haters gonna say? So it's that anxiety and that stress that like come up around it. And what is the media gonna say? Because
Yes.
we have to do all these exit interviews.
Yeah.
So the day that you air, that you get kicked off, is an entire day of interviews with the
God.
media, one after the other, and they just ask you like the questions you don't want to answer.
Right. Yeah.
And so
give us one.
Yeah.
What's one that you were just like cringing that you had to answer? You have to give us the answer. Just give us the question. Do you know?
Well, all right. The first time I was on the first season of All Stars, and I got kicked off second, and I yelled at all the judges and
Also
went
true. That was good.
off with a bang, and
As you should.
and all of the media, some were like, "Yeah, go Jen," but others were like, "You were so disrespectful of Tom to Tom, and you should never talk like that to a chef like that." And I'm like,
The media is saying this to you? Like, okay, what happened to journalism? And you're non-biased, bitch. Like, you need to
yeah.
sit down.
Oh yeah. And I'm like, well, I didn't like what he was saying to me, and I thought it was disrespectful, so I treated him back
that's
the
very
same
funny that
way.
you say that.
And like, You know, it's that's like one of it. But yeah, that anxiety builds up, and you have to be very strong to be on any of these shows because I've seen it tear people down where they have not been able to recover. And it's just, it fucks with your head. Excuse my language.
No,
It does.
Jen, because it's a competition.
Yeah.
And you're like either succeeding or failing on like a national level. At the entertainment of us.
Yes.
We're assholes.
Yeah, y'all are.
The part that gets me with our show.
Is she gonna fail this time?
But yes, that's a thing.
Right, they're waiting like, oh, I hate this person.
Get her
But
off.
but it's crazy because I don't know how it is on Top Chef, but like for us, I mean, there's 7 women. We film 5 days a week. We film for 4 months out of the year. So we've got hundreds, if not thousands, hours of footage, and they whittle it down to 16, 17, 18 episodes that are 53 minutes long. And these fans, they think they have a full grasp on our relationship or each person. They know them head to toe. Oh, I know her. Like I got people that, you know, my wife is you know, she treats me like shit and I'm gonna leave her because I can't handle it. And I'm like, you saw one scene. Like that's not, like there's so much more that you don't even know or see. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Editors on these shows are
evil.
amazing at their jobs because they get everybody hooked in to watch. And they make your relationship what they want it
Whatever
to
they want.
be. They
And then
are
they go
great
home and they go to sleep.
storytellers.
Advertising.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea what that means. Yes, so everyone knows on our show, Designated Drinker, it's Kim Cates who makes us sound good.
Yes.
And then Hal Shield, my business partner as well, they come in. Are you ready to make a cocktail? You seem a little antsy over here, Gina.
She's
Well, I'm
No,
sitting,
you're
so
sitting.
it's making me nervous. Also, I think, so it's a live audience. Normally we're like hiding out
I know.
at last call in DC. It's dark. It might be the day, whatever. And I'm like totally okay with it. I mean, I have to move this chair out of the way. Thanks. Okay.
It's going to be full
we're-
screen you, Mama. It's
So we're
all
gonna do
you
a
now.
champagne cocktail, so that which I absolutely love, and they're the easiest to make. And I believe everybody has one, or they're about to get one. Yeah.
One of Candiace's favorite.
So champagne cocktails, right? What's the most important part of it? You need to have a sweetener, a liquor, something citrusy, and then after that, obviously champagne, right? So you can make this in the flute, and you can build it in the flute at home. You can make this into a punch. Again, we'll have all those recipes at designateddrinker.show. So what we're gonna do is a 1/4 ounce of vanilla syrup, which I made with, and because my chef friends are here, bourbon, sorry, I have to fix this.
We're doing our own
Bourbon,
tech.
vanilla beans, and that is a bean that is actually made or grown in Tahiti. Am I correct?
The bourbon vanilla bean?
Yeah. Right? Yes. Okay. And then we're gonna do. So I mixed this already. So this is equal parts orange juice and lemon, and basically we're gonna put it together. So here's a trade secret. If you want anything to taste like orange or grapefruit, you add a little bit of lemon juice to it, because on its own, when you add alcohol to orange or grapefruit, it cannot sustain that flavor profile. So anybody that makes delicious cookies would know that when you add a little bit, you want lemon cookies, you add a little bit of something else, or grapefruit, or any of those other flavors. Oh, I just realized I put it together who you were. I love it. I love the live audience. It's so much more fun. All right, so we are gonna do our champagne cocktail. Here is my trick. Every episode I always give you a trick. So you get these spoons and you're like, oh my God, I got this braided spoon. You know, what's it for? It's not for what you think. It is for you to pour down so that you don't make a giant mess when you are making a champagne drink. And we're going to stop halfway, and we're gonna hold this here. And then this is what I like to do when I do champagne cocktails. I take the Angostura at this point, I pour it into my glass, 2 dashes, and then I finish and I pour the spoon again. And that way you don't spill it over the edge. You know, when you have like mimosas or something like that, and you wanna know why they're on your counter, it's because you're not using your braided spoon. And even the cheap ones at the liquor store that you might get somewhere in the middle of Nebraska, 100% has a braid on it, so use it. And that is it, everybody. It's just a little basic champagne cocktail, and very delicious.
Cheers.
And we're using our Sisma gin, and so it's great, and that's it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Everybody has it in their hand. Yeah, I think so.
Cheers.
There we go.
Cheers.
No.
Oh, man.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Chef.
Oh, I got my screen back.
Yeah. It's a nice boob, Gina.
That's a boob shot. That
Boob
was
shot,
good. It worked for everybody.
Amazing.
I have 2 kids. The boobs have been utilized well, so we're good. So we will move on from that, everybody. I don't know,
Right.
Greg. Can you
So-
milk me? I'm not sure.
Oh my
Let's go.
goodness.
This is
Here we
amazing.
go.
Well, now I'm standing, so now I'm feeling much more like myself.
Yes.
I can do it more like this.
In your element.
Yes, I can't sit. I don't know. All right, what's your next question?
If considering all the Gina's like, all right, come on, let's bring it on. So
Move this along.
considering everything, would you guys, knowing what you know now, would you go down the reality TV route again?
I only did it because you did, so. This wasn't really my decision.
Yeah, well, we decided together to do it.
We did.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, I
put some
absolutely
rules in
would.
there.
Yeah, there were rules, and we've stuck to those rules.
We have.
One of the main things that we talked about when we were deciding to do reality TV was we were going to use the platform to accomplish our goals.
Right.
And hello, I've done that. My album Deep Space is available on all streaming platforms.
Oh, come on.
And
Plug an album.
yeah, I've been able to do Netflix. I've done a BT film. There's so many things that I've been able to accomplish and I'm still doing a lot of amazing, fun things that I've always wanted to do because of this platform. They use the hell out of us, so you have to use the platform. Yeah. I mean, my goal was never to be a career housewife.
Yeah. Mine either.
You know.
Or husband.
Or husband. And for not to knock those that have made that into their career, but this train is going up, honey. So we're on our way up. So I would do it again. Probably the same way, give or take a few moments. But it has all really shaped me and us. And it's made us stronger as a married couple.
I think so too, yeah.
For sure.
Candiace, I have so many moments I want to relive with you. You have no idea. If I could jump into a headspace, I'd be like, oh, let me find out what's happening now.
This is my fourth season. Yep.
So good.
Yeah,
I love everything you did.
Wild. I mean, yeah, I'm a smart ass, and my mouth, my mouth is not. It's not palatable for most of the saints. People they can't take my mouth. But I wouldn't change it.
But to Jen's point earlier, usually 99.9% of the time, someone says something disrespectful to you first,
Facts.
and then you respond, and they always have the problem with the response. And I said it at the reunions. I'm like, look. You don't know my triggers, I don't know yours, but if you disrespect me, you're just saying that to be disrespectful. You don't know how I'm gonna react. But then don't turn around and police how I react to you because I was fine until you said something first.
I am sweet as peaches and pie. Okay, I wanna have a good time.
Maybe like rhubarb. I like rhubarb. There's a subtle sweetness.
I like to have fun.
Yes, you do. You do.
And I'm a girl's girl. I like to kiki. We can get drunk and eat and have a great time.
Absolutely.
And hang and lay with the dogs at the house. That's what I love to do.
Yep.
But if you come to my door, I say my porch light is always on. I'm always at home. So if you come to the door with mayhem and foolishness, that's what you're gonna get.
I think we're definitely the fun couple. We're the
We are.
We are always
Yeah.
the last ones to leave. We want to
Every
hang out and
event, every
drink every
party.
time, and everybody's like,
I'm going home.
Bye.
Bye, girl.
Ooh, I know who that was. Oh, I know who that was. I just love it. Do it again.
No, it is funny that so everyone knows. Actually, my husband and I were friends with Chris first, and
yeah.
and when he started dating Candiace, it was really funny because we would hang out at the bar together with Chris. But we didn't really he texts me and he's like, hey, what are you guys doing this Sunday? I'm like, oh, we don't have plans. And he's like, hey, do you and Dave want to go to brunch? And I looked at my husband and I was like, Chris Bassett just asked us to brunch.
Right.
Very weird.
You don't know.
Very
It is
weird.
not brunch. It's not his thing. Yeah.
And it was because he's like, oh, you're my, this is a sad state of affairs because he's like, you're my only normal married friends and I'm dating this girl that I want you to come and meet. And it was Candiace.
Yeah, that's right.
So it was well before the reality TV show stuff then, but so that's kind of
How
funny.
far
It
I've
is
come.
funny. It is funny. So
I do love that. I have another. Can I ask another
do it.
question?
Yes.
Great. So I want to shift it back to Jen for a second. So, Jen, we all watch these shows, and you're like, Top Chef and, you know, Life After and all the things you've done, All Stars, do you think that this is with all the respects in the world, and you know that I will bow down on the ground to you.
What is coming at me right now?
No, do you think that almost winning, the not winning, coming on in the middle is more like longevity in the career of like the comeback and going to be on the shows and being more of a face than the person that came and went? Because I can't name literally maybe like a few people who have won Top Chef, right? Now, I don't even know how many seasons it's been.
38.
Right? Seriously, I can't name the winners, but I can name the people that keep coming back.
Stars, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's it? Do you feel like more like that's the star power of it?
Yeah, because if I won, I wouldn't have been able to go back on all of those different seasons that I've been back on, because they invite the winners back maybe to do like one challenge here or to judge something there. But I've got to go on duels. I've got to go on both seasons of All Stars. Yeah. I've been a judge and a mentor on Amateurs. We filmed like Life After Top Chef, which you were on with me, which I think was supposed to be like the Top Chef Housewives. But it did not have enough drama.
There was a lot of cartwheeling, though.
There was a lot of drinking. There was a lot of drinking.
Nobody wants to know what chefs do late night. I don't think they do.
It's normal.
Isn't that normal? However, I don't think they really want to know. They don't really want to know who cooks their food. They're like, ooh, is that what you really do? Don't show anybody that. That's cool. They'll push you over here. No.
Yeah, but like what you're saying, there's so many characters that have come out of Top Chef that everybody knows that are the fan favorites that keep coming back and that haven't won. And we're using the platform to propel our careers. We didn't get the $100,000 or the $250,000 to win, but we've made it work for us in the way that it can, and that it can keep going to get our careers better.
Yeah. I think that's a question that a lot of people don't want to know, like, making the sustainability of, like, reality TV, like, endorsements, what are you going to do? Obviously, now you have an album out, all those kind of things. But, like, how do you have to, like, I mean, you're selling yourself, right? Like, you're selling your life and, like, and all that. Like, at some point, you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror, and you're like, is there ever that day where you're like, fuck, I don't want to do this? Or you're just like, oh my God, all the cameras are here. Let's do it.
A lot of days, right? Like, yes, there are many days, especially when we're in principal photography, when we're filming. It's like, toward the middle end, it gets to be
we get real.
Get me out of here. We fight the most when we're shooting.
Yeah.
We don't really fight.
Yeah.
But when we do, it's because we're fighting about something that's happened or taken place on or around the show. Because it's stressful.
Yeah, or it's like I'm not on anybody's schedule to film, and as a husband, I don't get paid anyway. And they
demand that you be there.
Especially this last year, because we filmed during COVID, so I was in the house all the time anyway. Oh, you're here, let's film. I'm like, no, I'm not filming. No, we need you for the scene. I'm like, no, I don't want. And she's like, just do it. And I'm like, why? Like, I have other things to do. I don't know what they are, but it's not this. It's not this right now.
You have to Instagram live and drink whiskey and tell everybody what kind of whiskey this is.
Yeah, that's so. This was a really weird season for me because, like, I don't think I drink. Well, I don't drink a lot, but I make casual drink. I'll have a drink or two every night.
I drink.
Well, maybe not every night. Probably
every other night.
Like 5 nights.
We drink more during COVID. I think everybody can attest. Right. Everybody drinks more during COVID.
But for what, and I'm actually very shy when the cameras are around. So I have to drink just to be able to talk because, I mean, Louise, I don't talk to people. Even when I was behind the bar, like people were I don't want to talk to you. I want to work service bar so I can just make the drinks and you guys can leave me the fuck alone.
And I just keep saying, we're going to be friends. We're going to be friends.
Yeah.
We're going to be friends.
Here's another Malbec. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
But so for whatever reason, this past season, I've always had a drink in my hand. Every season, every episode, but for this,
they made it
a focal point this year. So now when I'm on my live, everyone's like, oh, what are you drinking tonight? Oh, well, tonight I'm drinking this. So now it's like a thing. It's like, tonight we're drinking this, and tonight it's this.
Chris, here, let's put this in your hand. You can hold it for the rest of the episode and be like, oh my God, I love Maker's Mark. It's like amazing.
Maker's Mark was actually, they had an episode this year where the bottle was sitting right off my shoulder.
Mm.
You know who didn't get one yet?
Oh my gosh, you know what I'm going to say? It was Todd.
Yeah.
Chris needs $100,000. Was that Top Chef? Because he felt slighted from not being on Top Chef to hold Thrasher's rum. So there you
Yes.
go. There's
I
your
should.
plug, Todd. All right. There's
We're gonna relax with some Thrasher's rum. Okay.
yeah. I wear a
coconut.
smoking
Coconut
vest,
rum.
where, a smoking jacket. I don't know, vest.
Smoking
What is
vest.
it called when a
How
man
does
wears
one
those?
wear a smoking vest?
jacket, right?
Yeah, it's a smoking jacket. Yeah,
right.
smoking jacket. I need one.
Yes.
That's what I'm
Yes.
wearing at next year's reunion, I think. A smoking jacket.
jacket.
I haven't worn one of
Oh,
those.
will you start smoking though? 'Cause that's interesting. No. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll let me.
I mean, there's other endorsements in the smoking world that could be very different than
Right.
what we're talking about for liquor.
I mean, we're legal everywhere.
I heard it's way more, a lot more money in that area. Anyway,
Didn't you have one that you wanted to throw out there? You're like, Louise, I've got a zinger.
You already said it.
Oh.
I was
Where
going to
was I?
ask you, Chris, because I've known Chris a long time, but I did not know that you went to culinary school. Where did you go?
Le Cordon Bleu.
I love that. I did not know that you went to culinary school,
Yeah.
and I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah, the funny thing is that so my dad did all the cooking growing up, and feeding a family of 5 in the 80s, we ate a lot of rice and a lot of stir fry, and he was very experimental, which I love him for. But the only reason I wanted to learn how to cook was so I wouldn't have to eat that shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to make the macaroni and cheese and everything else, so I would volunteer to cook so I could make what I wanted to. And then when I was graduating high school, he and my stepmom tried to get me to go to Baltimore Culinary School, whatever it is, a culinary school is up in Baltimore. And I was very ignorant. There was no Top Chef or Food Network or Celebrity Chefs in 1995, 96. And I was like, culinary school is for girls.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it. Yeah. Sorry. Right, I know. That's very. Listen, I very ignorant, very dumb. I was 18. What the hell did I know then? But then, 10 years later, I ended up in culinary school.
I mean,
Dad was right.
Yeah.
So
Listen to your kids. Listen to your parents, kids. Listen to your kids, damn. They know. Yeah.
Says a father of 2.
Right.
I thought I knew you, and then Louise threw
three,
that at
yes,
me, and I
sorry.
was like, whoa, I did not know that at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
keep things
I have
close.
so many more questions. So, can I ask another question? Okay, great. Candiace goes,
dear.
No,
Okay.
but it's a good question.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's a good question. So I do watch the show, right? And I love everything about
gosh.
it. No. It's not anything bad. It's nothing, whatever. If you can pick one person tomorrow, and you have to go off on the show, you have to pick one person on the show, and you have to go off tomorrow, and you can only be on a reality show with them, who is it going to be?
From my cast.
It's you and this other housewife, and you're alone on a desert island. You're going to film. Who is it? 2 weeks, 5 weeks, 7.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
For
7 weeks.
For 7 weeks.
Now I got 7
One
weeks.
person.
Jen's coming for you, so I'm thinking.
Probably Ashley. Because if we're on a desert island, she's resourceful and she just knows random stupid shit that would probably come in handy when it's time to hunt for food and build our raft to get off. Yeah, to survive.
This isn't Naked and Afraid. She said it's Housewives.
Well, she said we were on an
you're
island.
filmed together on an island. I never made it
yeah.
a desert island, but now I'm totally into it. Now you're on a desert island.
I
And
went
she's
desert
fun.
island.
She's
so
fun.
you go.
She would be fun. She's fun to drink with. She knows a lot of random stuff about things nobody cares about. So we would just talk about that. And I could count down the days. 7 weeks, I can do that with her, and then I would not talk to her for a year.
Yes, I love that answer. That's a great answer. Jen, same thing. It is ready? We're gonna what's that new Netflix show? What they kill you on the show? What is that show?
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Game.
They take Top Chef and they say, Jen, new Top Chef. It's Squid Game, and you have to pick a partner, and your life depends on it.
My life depends
And if
on
you
it.
don't win that cooking challenge, that doll turns around and you're done. Who's your partner? It's got to be somebody that was on the show. Can't be Billy.
Yeah.
And I do love Billy. Billy, if you're watching this, Billy, I love you, and I know you're the most talented ever. I'm just putting the pressure on the show.
I'm and if we don't win the challenge, we're dead.
Yeah, you're dying. Or you have to pick who dies. That's even
Well,
worse.
of course, I'm not gonna die.
Well, somehow you'll convince. But who do you think would win with you? That was the whole goal of it.
I have two. I can only pick one.
Pick 2. Tell me why the 2, and then we'll pick the 1. And then there'll be an execution. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, my 2 are Melissa King, who just won All Stars because I think she is so phenomenally talented. in so many different ways. She is a great butcher, and she is just one of the nicest people in the entire world. Her layering of flavors and building is just amazing, and her technique reminds me of like myself, so I would be able to collaborate with her easily. And my other would be Brian Voltaggio, because I think Brian is probably the most technically sound cook that has been on that show, even above his brother who beat him.
I think, wow.
Brian's such a nice guy, too. He's so nice.
Brian Voltaggio has a new show, right? Isn't it Brother something?
Yeah, The Brothers Battle.
Yeah, Brothers Battle. Yes. Are you on that show now?
No.
Brian, Jen needs to be on the show. Jen.
He asked me to promote. He asked me to promote it though.
Do you get $100,000 to promote? From now on, if my benchmark's going to be if you do anything on reality TV, do you get $100,000? No, not going. Yeah. I love that. I love that. All right. So, sorry. Do you have another question?
I just know I'm over here drinking.
Wait, I got a new show. You guys can create.
We do have one thing though.
What?
We need to get the other cocktail going.
No, we were only doing the one, I thought, on the show, remember? We were doing the one.
You
guys have it in your hand.
We don't have it.
Where is Andrew? Do we
That's
have
what
it?
I'm saying. We're not making another one, but we should have one coming.
Oh, he's shaking them now? He's shaking one?
Okay. All right, we have a few minutes. Go with your question then.
Next question.
All right, here's my next question, and there's a cocktail coming, but I'll give you the cocktail because it doesn't matter when you get it, everyone's gonna get it. It is a Trace Generations cocktail, and it's absolutely delicious, and it is made with grapefruit, a little bit of lemon, ginger, and Trace Generations is a tequila.
Wrong way.
Añejo, and it's like wonderful. And again, if you go to designateddrinker.show, you will get the tips, tricks, how to make it into a punch, how to make it into a individual cocktail. And I am just thinking out loud, apparently.
I don't know what else you're going to do with it.
I mean, you put it in your pants. I have no idea.
There you go. Yeah, that's the easy way. That's how we started the show,
I have the funnest question.
Okay, do the funnest question.
You can create a new show. They give you an unlimited budget. And they say, Jen, unlimited budget, what is your cooking challenge? You cannot do Squid Game. Go, what is it? I'm obsessed with Squid Game.
I don't know. What if it's such a great idea and someone steals it from me right now?
What? All right, give us the second best idea that they can't steal from you.
Almost.
All right, would you want the opportunity to be a producer on a show and do it?
Yes.
Do you think that they've maxed out cooking shows?
No, there's still plenty of ideas that haven't come to light yet.
Cooking naked one?
In Britain there's cooking everything naked in Europe. There is. There's cooking. Naked Chef isn't it from Britain?
It's Jamie Oliver, right?
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure.
The
He was
naked chef,
But
right?
it's not really naked, right?
Right, no,
No.
but like cook.
It's like about his food being naked.
Yeah.
It's like the organic
I meant
version.
literally naked.
I don't know. Like I'm still
You know
thinking.
what show I wish they would bring back is the one with I forget the chef's name, but it was like he would run up to these random people in the grocery store and then they would cook dinner at home.
Remember that one?
I like that one.
I thought that was really fun.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it, but and who the
I'm like,
chef was.
they've done so many shows. Like they've done like the knock like on your door, and then they had to go in and like cook in the pantry.
Have they
There's
done
so many
anything
different
catering?
ones.
Like with a catering company? Why has that not been a thing?
Haven't.
I don't think people understand like how difficult it is like to cook at that mass level and to keep it like that chicken moist
Fresh
and
and-
that's a tough one.
That's a show.
Private chef dinner party type stuff?
Yeah.
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 So Candiace, did you have an answer? What
Yeah,
were you
you tell
you
me.
were like clapping
I just
hands.
So
Escape mine. Don't steal it.
What kind of show? Like
any show. Like tomorrow, someone says to you, Candiace, we're gonna do a new show. And we want you to be,
this is a
it's
new
your
reality
idea.
style- a
It's
reality
your new show. You're gonna get, I don't know, $100 million production. You can run 2 seasons, blah, blah, blah. And then and it's your idea. What is it?
Don't look at me.
What are
This
we
is
all
your
gonna
idea.
get hooked on,
idea.
other than obviously Deep Space?
Obviously, Deep Space. Yes. You know what I do want to do, and Chris will hate this, is a mother-daughter spinoff.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, I would watch your mom all fucking
My
day.
mom is
Bring her here.
a nutcracker. I love her.
Yes.
And just she would be, or you know what I think should happen, and this has been talked about, but it's never come to fruition, is just a Housewives moms show. like a show just
the
about all of
mothers
the
of the house.
moms.
Yeah.
There's a lot of iconic mothers
There
in
are
this franchise.
Mama Joyce, Candy Burris's mom, Tinsley's mom from New York.
Also great.
Deandra's mom.
Deandra's mom, Mama D, my mom, Lois, Lisa Rinna's mom, who just passed away.
So
she would have
sad.
been great. May she rest in peace.
She put the best Instagram. You should go to Lisa Rinna's Instagram because she's been posting the best videos about her
Yes,
mother.
of her dancing
So good.
and just she would have been like the sweet mom because the rest of them are a little cuckoo. But yeah, just a Mama Elsa, may she rest, from Miami. She was another great like iconic Housewives mom. So yeah, just let them run amok. Like don't produce them. And they will just make great television. It'll be like stupid and riveting and like I'll probably be embarrassed.
So then we would have another late night at the house, laying with the puppies, drinking wine.
Yes.
Talking about mothers.
Unpacking the mom
Exactly.
stuff.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
It's psycho.
The suitcase that you leave at the curb.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, I can say like when I was on the last season of All Stars, my sister came on the show with me. And my sister Jessica cannot cook at all. And this could be a show. Like I would love to like do something with her because I've been teaching her how to cook like little by little over the years. But what they had to do for the quick fire is they took all of our family members to Nancy Silverton's restaurant. They didn't tell us, obviously, what was going on, and they gave us a cell phone. And then our family members had to describe what they were eating, and we had to replicate the exact dish, the same plate, the same everything. And that could be a show where like somebody has to like tell you over the phone like that, because I laughed the whole time because my sister, I had a fish collar, a hamachi fish collar, which was the protein on the plate. My sister called it chicken. She's like, it's chicken. I don't know, Jen, it has wings. I'm like, what that? And I'm like looking in all the fridges, there's no chicken. I'm like, Jess. And she's like, I don't know. It looks like a horseshoe. And I'm like, I got it. And she's like, she describes like cilantro as a shamrock because we're Irish. She described Calabrian chilies of like the red paste you put on hoagies because we're from Philly. And I'm like, so like we understood each other and the dish came together. Wow. And like, so it was really fun, but like just watching that.
That's the ultimate game of telephone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's hard.
I would watch that.
It was hard, but
Nobody's
that was really
feeling.
fun.
The blind chef. The blind chef.
Yes.
Well,
all
until
get
you start
creative,
cooking with the fire, I think maybe they shouldn't be blind then. I'm just going to say for safety reasons, take the blindfold off when the fire
I don't
goes
know.
out.
I don't come up with those kind of
Figurative.
So Jen, the crazy thing is so everyone knows, make sure everyone knows that we are in ALX. It's ALX Community, which is a communal working space here in Old Town Alexandria. Crazy thing is, she's, Kelly Grant is the head of this. She knows your sister from way back. We were sitting and talking yesterday, and when I told her you were going to be here, she's like, "Oh, I have a funny story." She knows all about your sister. She told me stories about your sister because they have a mutual friend. It's such a tiny, small world.
It's so crazy.
And she talked about your mom because Kelly knows your mom as well. So it was just kind of
How about that?
That's crazy, right?
It's so weird.
Look at my face. I'm like,
where is Kelly now? I'm like,
I know it's cheeky. Let's find
She'll
out.
be
She's
here locked up
Yeah.
later. When she's ready for us to all get the hell out.
Exactly.
Guys, gotta go.
I know she's sitting in the back, dead texting people, going, "They will not end this episode."
yeah, it's a forever
43
episode.
minutes, what?
Anyway,
So what's up next for you guys? That you can talk about. Is there anything you can't talk about?
what are you doing right now? So Jen hasn't talked about what she's doing right now, which I think is kind of awesome.
I'm like with my experience company, Carroll Couture Cuisine, I do a ton of virtual classes that I'm online all the time. I have a subscription group that you can come and join and get
Patreon,
recipes.
correct?
Yeah,
Patreon.
my Patreon. Join the Carroll crew. You get recipes. You get live classes. You get access to me on Discord. And then I'm doing a 3-day like free turkey workshop next week. So if you don't know how to cook a turkey, you'll actually be cooking it with me in real time, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, because we're brining, we're buttering and trussing, and then I'm actually cooking on Thanksgiving morning with y'all. So
That's cool.
so I do stuff like that, and of course I have Spice Finch, and I do lots of really cool, fun experiences like that.
I have a
I
turkey
should come
question.
cook for you guys.
There you
And
go.
you can I'm like, you can sit down,
Just
or
sit
we can
down.
cook in the kitchen together. together. That would be fun.
Just give him some makers on the rocks and he'll be fine.
Good to go.
That's Maker's Mark 101, everybody, just in case you want
I have a question
to know
on
what
that
you're
turkey.
drinking.
I have a question on the turkey. Do you do it French style then, or how do you? What?
So
I just read that just the other day. Just so everyone knows. I was
like French.
I'm like, what is French style?
Put the little booties on the bone. at the end.
They're turkeys in
I
France.
don't do that. I rub a shitload of butter underneath the skin. I do the compound butter under the skin. I brine it and then I let it air chill so the skin gets dried out and gets nice and crispy. And then I start it at a higher temp so that it gets crispy and sears almost on the outside and drop it down to do a low, slow cook.
Did you like take the Dyson blow dryer to the turkey and like speed up that process in case it was like a cooking challenge? You'd be like, oh, it dried up really quick.
Is that another Dyson sponsors you guys?
The Dyson blow dryer is really nice.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Expensive, but it is nice.
You can melt a grilled cheese with a Dyson blow dryer. Now, the only reason why I know that is because I've been watching all this fucking reality television.
It's on TikTok.
I'm not gonna lie, I went down a dark, deep road of TikTok videos that leads you to something else that's like crazy. And then all of a sudden you're watching Dyson people like melting cheese on fucking bread and you're like, that doesn't work. And then you go out and get your blow dryer and you're like, that fucking works great. So can you do that with a blow dryer? I don't know.
I don't know. I'll pull my
Jen would also like
blowtorch out.
sponsorship from
I'm like, my blowtorch will probably come out before the Dyson hair dryer.
I'm a big fan of the blowtorch. I like it.
Airing next Thanksgiving, 2022 Dyson turkey dryer. Here you go. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You can bring it with us. When Ashley and I go to the island, we can bring the Dyson blow dryer.
I like everything that's happening.
Right.
I've just decided I want to host my own reality like
Hair
series
and
of
cooking,
television.
Dyson.
From vacuums to blow dryers to cooking.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love that. Okay, sorry. Next, so
Yes,
Candiace.
Okay, yes. So, what is next? I'm really bad at this.
The album is dropping.
Are you going on tour?
Everything's
Each
coming
Space is
out. Yep.
My next single, Is It Enough, and visual is coming out November 29th, 8th, 6th.
Is that what we
8th.
call videos now? Visuals?
I call it visual,
Okay.
yes. So my husband really
Next
does
Friday.
tell me everything. I
It's
don't know
next
what's
Friday.
happening. Oh, my Christmas song, Heartbreak
weeks
on
after that.
Christmas, is coming out in
It's
2
an
weeks.
original Christmas
Original Christmas song written by me and my co-writer, Nairi Davidson.
Can we get like a little teeny note
my
sample,
God.
one word,
No.
a little something?
No, I don't want to give anything away.
all right,
and you can get this heartbreak on Christmas. Oh, 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 yeah.
Look at you on the spot.
So that's coming out.
See, she can sing. Thank you. There you go.
There was no auto-tune there, boys and girls. There's no auto-tune.
Did you put any auto-tune on that? My tech girlfriend.
We all know that I have failed at tech right from the start, so obviously not.
Everyone's just looking at my boobs the entire time. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, so the Christmas song is coming out next year. I'm doing a collab with 1, maybe 2 gospel artists that everybody knows. I'm very excited about that. We'll release a next single and then we'll do the remix with the gospel artists. I don't know. There's something really exciting that could happen. That's huge that I can't talk about. But just please pray for me. Pray for my increase that I really want to happen.
We will.
Yes, we just talked about it. Purple
Chris is very
working on
pretty.
it. Purple is working on it. The thing I've always wanted to do.
Oh, yes, that, yes.
So everybody cross your fingers.
That would be great.
pretty.
Yeah. That's just so pretty. Yes. Yeah, and
I
we're just
need
No,
powder.
you're not saying.
staying black and moisturized the rest of.
Yes. That should be your new hashtag.
Yep, stay black and moisturized.
Is that a hashtag? Is like
It should be
no, it is.
I should
make
add
it
that.
today.
Yeah.
Today
Yes.
is like a new thing.
black and moisturized.
Yes, I do love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
What
So
about
Chris,
you,
are you
Jack?
staying black and moisturized, or what's coming up for you?
Yes.
What happened?
Or do you moisturize her to become
So that I
right?
stay
Okay,
Right.
just make sure. Got it.
Sure, yeah. No, much like Jen, I'm doing a lot of virtual classes right now, cooking and bar, actually. So
Yeah.
doing a lot of that. I actually just signed up with Mad Apron, so a lot of people have been asking where they can get my food. So you'll be able to catch some videos and get some boxes delivered to you to cook some of my food through Mad Apron. So
Awesome. We'll put that link on designateddrinker.show, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll make sure everyone's links are there. Make sure you get like how to get Candiace's album, how you can go and cook with Jen, and get to her Patreon. So absolutely.
And Spice Finch, which is delish, and all like the
that's what we haven't
jerkies
done in
and
a long
everything.
time. We haven't traveled anywhere. Welcome to COVID. We should
Welcome
go
to
up Philly.
COVID. Although mask mandate being lifted,
Right.
so
Yeah.
traveling.
Right.
Knock on wood.
I'm into that.
Everyone
We've
get
been feeling a long
vaccinated.
time. Yeah.
Get vaccinated, damn it. All right. So we've done our housekeeping. You gonna end with our norm? You gonna do it?
Yes.
Okay, do
I
it.
think that they haven't done those questions, right? That's new.
They may have, but let's see what they say today.
Okay. So in this day and age, right? So we'll see if you remember the questions, or maybe like it's changed over time. So in this day and age, everybody identifies themselves with some sort of spirit animal, and then tonight, or a spirit symbol. And tonight you might be like, I really identify with the longest eclipse moon because it is everything to me, and it really puts my chakra in the right spot. Yeah. If you can identify yourself as one spirit ingredient, and it can be for food or cooking, for drinks, sorry, not food or cooking, for food or drinks, what would it be and why? Jeez, hello everybody.
As bad as I started off, you're gonna end up
Apparently, an eclipse is really crazy for Gina. Go on. What is your...
we're having an eclipse.
I'm saying ginger because it's spicy and it like wakes you up and it's good for you, and I put it in everything, so ginger for me.
Love
and
it.
it's blonde.
It is one. Miss Candiace,
I have no idea.
one ingredient that defines you?
Okay, Chris, go for it.
You go for me.
Do a couples one, Chris.
Oh, yeah,
What defines you?
What is
Your couple.
the drink that you make that you named after me?
Oh, she came from Jesus.
Yes. And why?
That was her original hashtag.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's almost like a Negroni. It's equal parts spiced rum, cardamaro, and orange liqueur. I use Mandarin Napoleon.
But which one is her? Which one is you
all
guys?
of the above.
Because you said because.
Right. So the spiced rum because she's
Spicy.
Spicy. The cardamaro because it's subtle, it's dark, it's velvety, and then the orange for the sweetness. But and
Just
then
a little.
there's a little bit of black walnut bitters in there too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love
Did
that.
you say Negroni in there too?
Well, no, the measurement.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like
It's
a-
like
as
a
a
Negroni, right?
So it's equal parts.
One, one, one.
Sorry. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Let's include that on our list of cocktails.
let's
This is
do
a
that.
loaded
That's
episode of
okay.
cocktails
That's
for
me.
sure.
Drink Candiace. That sounds really weird.
Mine's
but
just
yeah.
tequila. Candice says I gotta lose weight, so tequila's it's keto,
it.
it's vegan.
That's what I tell my Hold on.
Keep saying that, right?
Right? There's no like corn from bourbon. There's a lot of starch in there, right? And the corn has a little bit of sugar in there. I can't drink rum or Thrasher's rum because there's so much sugar in that.
Yeah, Todd, fuck you.
Todd, I want some
Can't drink it,
coconut
Todd. I'm
rum.
sorry.
Todd, we're out. No keto.
So I gotta go. I'm going plant-based and tequila.
What if Todd could come up with a Splenda-based rum? Like, great.
Oh my God.
I don't know where that works.
I'm just kidding. All right.
Yeah.
I think it's good. So one last thing, I have housekeeping this time. So what we're trying to grow the show, and what we really need is people to go and do our survey. We want to find out what you think about Gina and I and our amazing guests. We'd love to hear more about what you think.
Do you
so
think
I'm
of
going to
me?
throw up. I'm gonna.
You're gonna throw
I'm
up?
gonna throw up. I was gonna say I'm gonna
You're
throw up.
gonna
She's gonna throw up because she doesn't know what she
Too
thinks
many
of it.
drinks.
You know what you don't want me to do? Probably going to give me a bad survey answer on that. So at the end, I'm going to throw up a slide that will give you a QR code to please go to. And here's the thing. Here's the kicker. You go and complete this survey, and you get to hang out with Gina and I on an interactive event, virtual event, where Gina's going to make cocktails. She's going to answer your questions one-on-one. I'm going to hopefully have something smart to say to keep you entertained while she shows us how to make 3 amazing cocktails. It's a tough job.
Ooh, it's
3.
hard.
Yeah, but you'll be able to ask her one-on-one questions. You can ask me questions about Gina if you want to know where she lives and about her chickens.
Do you? I need help on the farm, so if you guys want to like come and like get eggs, I'm totally in.
Yeah, you can get eggs. I got
You
eggs
want to
last
apply
night.
for a summer internship and to like take care of the chickens and the ducks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll teach you how to make any cocktail you want.
So anyway,
Sounds great.
I'm in.
before then, you'll go to designateddrinker.show. There's a button that says, take the survey. Take the damn survey, because we want to hang out with you, but we also want to know exactly what you think and how we can get better at it. And we hang out with cool people. What else do you want to see? We want to hear from you. There you go. That's what I had to do.
My
I
face
had
has gotten
housekeeping.
redder by every second.
I had housekeeping.
Well, cheers to that.
Claudia was out there in the audience looking at me going, you better say it.
Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure. As always, cheers, cheers. Cheers, your first live show. Thank you.
The Designated Drinker Show is produced by Missing Link, a podcast media company that is dedicated to connecting people to intelligent, engaging, and informative content. Also in the Missing Link lineup of podcasts is Rodger That, a podcast dedicated to guiding you through the haze of dementia, led by skilled caregivers Bobbi and Mike Carducci. Now, if you're looking for a whole new way to enjoy the theater, check out Between Acts, an immersive audio theater podcast experience. Each episode takes you on a spellbinding journey through the works of newfound playwrights, from dramas to comedies and everything in between. Find Missing Link's League of Podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you find your podcasts. Please don't forget to subscribe, download, and review the shows. Your review helps our shows reach new audiences. To find out more about Missing Link, visit missinglink.company. That's missinglink.company.